What is up? What is up? What is up? How is everybody doing on this Sunday? It is Sunday. It is Sunday. It is Sunday. That means it is the day for the ladies. That's right. It is the day for the ladies. So I'm going to real quick just say hello. Um we are on Courtney's channel. So if you are not on there, I want you to shoot over there right now. So we are getting ready to go ahead and bring Courtney in because this Courtney. So when she gives me the thumbs up and unmute herself, we gonna go ahead and get started. Y'all ready? Because it's Sunday. We are ready. We're ready already. Let's go. Here she is. I am Courtney.
What's up?
I was, you know, I got you.
I don't know why that tickled me so bad.
I
Sure,
got
we
you.
gonna get it
Because
together
every week is something.
every week.
And she got her edition cup. Oh my God. Mine is way over there. Um,
Okay, but you did get yours.
Yes,
You
I
got it.
did get
Okay.
mine. It had shipped during the beginning of the Iran stuff.
Mm,
So
okay.
the message was,
Your cup was in Iran. No, I'm
I
teasing.
don't
I'm teasing.
know how
I know.
that,
I know. I know.
they
I'm
cut
teasing.
the the
I know.
the air stuff. So I was
Yeah.
like, well,
Your
I
cup was in
messaged them.
Dubai.
I don't know where the heck it was.
I'm
I was
messing
like,
with you.
well,
I'm
you
messing,
know
Sean.
what?
I'm messing.
It could have been in Dubai.
Good night.
It could have been held in Dubai.
That cup was in China.
Girl.
If anything.
So they ended up something happened and I emailed them and they was like, okay, well, we'll send you another one. And that one came like three
Oh,
days.
good. Okay, perfect.
So
Did you get the mug or the shot glass or
I
both?
got the mug. I'm waiting for my shot glass. I had
I
to wait
want,
because I was like, let me make
yeah,
sure my
yeah.
stuff come before yeah,
No, I get
yeah.
it. I want, okay, so I'm gonna get the shot glass, but I want your hat, but I want it in pink though.
Okay. It's just been a lot going on. I'll
Yeah.
do that. Okay, so I'm sitting here on the couch. Why? Because I've been in pain. I
Ooh,
did go to the doctor Friday
okay.
and they were like, we've done everything else.
Oh
Just
no, don't count me out, doctor.
that's it. That's just surgery. So I go to have an MRI
Okay.
Wednesday.
Okay.
And then that's just to see what exactly they have to do. And then I get my surgery date Thursday. So
Okay. How do you feel about that? About having to have surgery?
um I don't know.
Okay.
I'm
Does
looking
it
forward
guarantee
to
that
it.
the pain is gonna go away though?
Yes,
Okay.
it will just be getting the mobility and range back.
Okay, so
Um
recovery is gonna be the
yeah.
thing.
But
Okay.
like I told the doctor, I would rather do the recovery, which I know is heading towards healing
Hmm.
versus I've been doing this since September.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I get it.
I'm just sitting here with my arm propped because yeah, it'd just
Okay.
be a lot.
What's
So
your pain level right now on scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst? You know how they ask you in the hospital. What's your pain level right now?
it's teeter tottering between 6 and 7.
That's pretty.
That's like all day. And then like
Mm,
when I walk and it's hanging,
oof.
sleeping, it's like a
You
10
can't
plus.
wear a brace or
It's
a
uncomfortable.
sling.
It's so
Okay.
uncomfortable.
Okay.
It's so because I would have to tie it so tight in my neck area.
Okay.
because it hanging in any way.
Oof.
Yeah. So
Okay. I
I
would.
thank you guys. I see y'all. I see y'all. Thank you.
Hmm.
Listen, I'm
Get your
ready
mugs,
for it.
y'all. This is cute. But
I got
yeah.
I got an email. 2 people ordered mugs. So
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, I would rather go towards healing than to just be in pain,
Hmm.
because and the fact
Yeah.
that they did all of the steps, trust me, I was in chat, Claude, Perplexity, and everybody else.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I went to the doctor today, and this is what, and they're like, well, this is the step. So when I go to the doctor and they're saying, I'm like, okay,
You know what to tell them.
it's yeah. So
Or
everything is on
they're
track.
telling you and you're like, okay,
They're
yes, or
saying the
whatever.
exact same thing.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, it's
Good.
the exact same
Good.
thing. When I first started, they were like, well, you're going to do this and then
Hmm.
this and then this and it's been every step. So,
Good.
yeah.
Well,
I
I pray a speedy recovery for you, and I hate that you're having to go through this. I know that pain is just unbearable at
It's
times. Yeah,
crazy.
I
It's
wouldn't wish
so
that pain on my
crazy.
worst enemy. So I'm really praying for your recovery, and I'm sure everyone in the chat is as well.
Yes, I hope it's like on a Tuesday, so by Sunday I'll be okay.
Look at you.
Huh?
Let me praise you for 3 seconds though, because
Oh,
you have been super consistent.
oh,
You
thank
have been so
you.
consistent. Your rollout has been just amazing, Sean. You're just doing
Thank
such a
you.
fabulous job, and so I hope to be like you when I grow up
Oh,
on
girl.
these YouTube streets.
Oh, girl. Listen, I really I've been watching some other stuff just to, and I vowed not to change myself,
Okay.
but I will better myself.
Yes.
So if you see a change, ain't
Hmm.
nobody doing it for me. I see where I'm going and what I need to do. So
Okay.
it's I'ma always be shy. I don't know
Yes.
how else to be anybody else. But I also still know that in order to continue into certain doors, you have to do
Yeah.
things a certain way.
Yeah. And you're well on
That's
your way, Sean. Well on your
thank
way.
you. Thank you.
Hmm.
And you come listen, you didn't first you went live. Now you done got your microphone. You done been on I don't know how many lives, and you see, I told you just that one step. I
I do what I
you
can.
listen.
Hey,
You
Jesse.
you doing it. What's up, Jesse? So you don't have you still don't have Cash App, so you still doing Zelle, right?
Yeah, Zelle only. I'm
Okay.
banished. I'm banned forever from Cash App,
And I
as
don't
far
know
as I
what
know.
happened to my Zelle. I woke up and was like, "Oh, for real? Okay."
What?
So what I had to transfer everything from Georgia to here, and they don't have Navy Federal here. Come
Okay.
on, Jesse.
Blah, I mean Courtney, pardon.
Courtney, pardon. Listen, when I start putting my clothes on, I said, oh, anything on my shoulder hurt, anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I
You
said,
look
okay,
fly,
well,
by the way.
let
Hmm.
me thank you. I said, well, let me put on something. I said, well, Courtney, this Sunday, let me do the best I can. Let me do the best I can because I know Courtney coming with it. So
Cut it out.
listen, Courtney, listen, the comments, it's either the earrings, the hair, the smile, they Courtney. Come on, Courtney. Come on, Courtney. Listen,
Y'all, I be trying to do a little something, just a little
you I can't wait till never mind. But so what's going on?
What? What you was about to say?
Nothing. It's just some things that we doing that I
Okay.
was about to say, but
You gonna hold
but
it out.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So how are you on this Sunday? Did you go to the house of the Lord?
Girl, I stayed in the house of the Lord. I had to serve today, so I did
Okay,
both
serve.
services. Yeah. Um, yeah, so church was great. It's been my daughter's birthday, so we've done a whole weekend event.
Happy
So her birthday was
birthday.
Friday. So we did a little yang 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 around the house on Friday. Then yesterday she had a party
Okay.
with her
Okay.
classmates, and then
Aw.
today after church I took her and her friends, to do a little dinner, just a little razzle dazzle, nothing too
Okay.
fancy.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so my pocket said, "Happy birthday, we're done. We're done."
That's it.
You
Well,
got a whole weekend out of me.
tell her that Sean Talks and then in the YouTube street said
Yeah,
happy
thank you.
birthday. I don't have I wish St. James was here he could pop in
Hmm.
Leah, because I don't
I
have that
wish.
yet. I've been trying to get it. I love that rendition of Happy Birthday.
Yes, that it will go
I
viral. Like once they
I
record it good,
promise you.
it will go viral.
I promise you, I cannot wait. Leah, as soon
Hmm.
as, please, because my
I'm gonna be
TikTok
honest
is
with you.
awaiting. I
I'm
would
gonna be
take it
honest
like
with
it
you.
is.
That's what I was about to say. How it is just perfect to me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I
Shoot, put that
love
on
that.
there.
That break is when she hit that
Hmm.
note.
Yes, Leah is
It's
everything. I'm excited about hearing her May
yes,
9th in
yes,
Fresno to
yes,
the
yes,
St. James
yes.
Mother's Day brunch. It's
I
gonna
wish
be a
I could
treat.
be there.
So I'm looking forward.
I wish I can be there. I need Leah. I need that in my DM.
Hmm.
St. James, I need the flyer so we can put whoever,
Hmm.
not whoever,
Hmm.
because we don't,
Right.
but
But whoever St. James
yeah,
has on the ticket or whoever he deals with is stellar.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
excellence.
I don't
Hmm.
even know what.
You can never question it.
You can't, even if
Yeah.
you want to,
Hmm.
you
Yeah.
you can't. But let's see. Um, I got a few things. What we doing? What we doing? What we doing?
What's up?
You know what? It's always you. It's always okay. So we do know that we lost a giant, so we want to
Oh,
always keep
yes. Oh
Dr.
my
Angela
God.
Martin in
Yeah.
family in our thoughts and prayers.
Hmm.
Such a beautiful,
Yes.
such a beautiful soul.
Hmm.
Such a beautiful
My God.
soul. And when I say she be there,
Hmm.
there's not anybody that I know that speaks of her in a not
Nobody.
there. Like you just,
I haven't heard anything negative ever.
she is such a sweet spirit,
Yes.
such a sweet spirit. So we are going to definitely miss her, and I'm sure it's going to be streamed. So we gonna make
Yes.
sure that we keep that. You know, the apostle may have it going, so we're going to make sure that we keep an eye out for that and just keep
Mhm.
the family in prayer and the church
For
in prayer.
sure.
Like all of that is, even if
Yeah.
you know things, you're still not prepared. You're never,
Never.
ever, ever
Let me
prepared.
ask you this, Sean. Was she ill?
From what I heard, yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just got back in town, so I hadn't been around. But the last time was here,
Hmm.
um, last summer for Pastor Brooks' funeral,
Okay. Okay.
I was like,
You saw her?
but you know,
Who's that
yeah, but
funeral,
you don't
huh?
want to just, yeah,
Yeah.
there she was like at restoration, she was, yeah, that
Okay.
friend. Like
Hmm.
she was
Okay.
real.
Yeah.
That's she
I
was
believe
real.
that.
So and it's so funny that mess goes viral,
Hmm.
but we don't talk about the good thing. And she was
No.
good.
Yeah. She was great.
She was
Hey,
good.
JP.
Good, saved, and praise the Lord. What's
Hey,
going
Londa.
on, JP?
Hey, everybody. Sorry. But yeah, she was a beast spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Just
mhm,
a giant, a gentle
yeah,
giant. And
gen-
with her little short self, she was
very
a giant though.
gentle, gentle,
She was a
gentle.
giant. Her voice in this earth will be definitely
Absolutely.
missed.
Absolutely. And it's sad that I'm seeing like the numbers on her content going up when they should have been up.
Well, hey, that's okay. I think that a lot of genuine, authentic prophets and intercessors are not popular. And
And
I
that's
don't think they
right.
were created to be. So, how her numbers
Mm,
were how they were supposed to be. And I think when you take on the call, you understand that. It does not come with
mm.
popularity at all.
I like that. I
Hmm.
like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Mark said, I love her and Pastor Hannah's radio show. Yeah. And
Hmm.
pray for him too. Oh my
Yes, I
God.
was just about to say that. He took it very hard, and
Yes.
my prayers were with him because I know that he
Yes.
wanted her to pull through and he wanted God to perform a miracle. But sometimes, I mean, we
Our
have to accept
miracles,
what God allowed.
that is the miracle. That's no more suffering.
Yeah. But
There's
we,
no more,
mhm,
we see miracles as them up. We see healing as
mhm,
them coming through. That may not always be the healing.
that's right. But Sean, you know, it is so hard to fathom that in this lifetime, you will never see you would never have that person's presence in this lifetime again, right? And although we have a hope for the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that takes our faith to know that we'll see her again. But it's nothing
Yeah.
like you're here and you've created a bond with someone in the earth realm and they're no longer here.
Yep.
It took
Yep.
me a minute to fathom death because I couldn't understand why God would allow you to have parents and allow you to have people that you have created such a strong form, such a strong bond with, such as your parents, such as your family members, or such as even friends. I couldn't understand why would He create us, allow us to bond in the earth realm, and then snatch one of us away.
And then
I'm still trying to
sometimes,
process that.
especially when they're young,
Hmm. Especially.
it's like, oh,
I think older we can justify it in our minds, full life. But
yeah.
even if it's older and it was a grandparent, it's still hard
Mm-hmm.
to process.
Even at old age, it's
Yeah.
still like, yeah, they was 98, but
Hmm.
they still had some more life in them. Like,
Yes. It's just
that's
hard.
what we want. But
Mhm.
yes, Bishop, I own a lot.
I'm still.
I
I ain't like that. I felt like I'm not God. I felt like she has so much more to do, but He knows best.
and I understood her faith during the pandemic. I understood it because that's what we supposed, that's
Yeah.
what believers,
Hmm.
that's what we supposed to have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was a lot of us, even in that moment, like, yeah, no, I knew my mom was gonna do this every show, it never fails. But
But
yeah, my mama called.
oh, hey, mama.
But yeah, it's always so hard.
I don't like how you answer that phone like a boss. I'm gonna say like a boss. You hear me,
Oh,
Sean?
huh?
I said I don't like how you answer that phone, and I said like a boss. I was gonna
Oh,
say something
it's
else.
they're
Hey,
all right here.
man, Sean. I'm not about to play with you're a business owner. You're a boss. You run businesses.
I and
Son,
sitting
I
here
cannot.
is
You got 12 phones, Sean. I'm not mad.
Now, the one that I do all my recording and stuff on is in the room.
You talk on them other ones? I'm gonna stay out your business, Sean. Let me stay out your business.
I do.
I love me some Sean, boy. Let me get one extra phone. No, I don't want that bill. I probably need one though.
You know what? Honestly, putting them on the business account and having them all on one, it's less almost than having just one.
Sean, how many phone numbers you got, man?
1, 2, 3.
You counted past 2.
Oh, and this one 5. Because my watch got a number too.
The watch don't count. Come on. But
it does when it's its own number. It has.
I get it because I have a watch.
Yeah, but okay. So
you're not handing out the watch numbers. Let's be for real.
3 people have it.
Okay.
But those 3 people, I need to be able to. They like whatever. Even if I leave my phone, like my baby has it.
Okay.
So
okay,
yeah.
Your baby got all the numbers though.
Everyone, password, everything, keys to everything. Yeah. She know everything. Mm-hmm. I don't hide it because if something happens, because she has access to everything,
right?
She needs to know everything.
That's right.
So, and I didn't even realize how much. And about she had all 4 of her wisdom teeth taken out. And you know,
when I said why be a whole G,
I said why. She was like, I just want to get it all.
Get it out the way. I know that's right.
So, you know, under the anesthesia, you know, when you come out. Mm-hmm. So the mama recorded and sent me this video. Mm-hmm. She was just riding and just bust out crying. And she was like, right. What's wrong? She was like, I don't want her to hurt no more. And I was like, oh my God, is she really? She was like freaking out because of the pain that I've been in. So she was just really, I was like, oh, my baby. Oh, but that's my baby. That is my baby.
How old is your baby?
21. She will be 22 in June. She reminded me the other day.
And she's the youngest? Because you got 2, right?
Mm-hmm. My son just turned 29.
Wow.
So she wants her own place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She just wants like a studio or a 1 bedroom. She like, I don't need nothing. Ain't nobody spending the night. I was like, look at my baby. Like, yes. So she just got a job last week. So, but she still does hair and all of that stuff. So
she does hair,
videography. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to holler at her when I get down there. Mm-hmm. That's cute. That's what's up. All right.
All in house. We don't really have to go too far out to do too much of nothing.
Period.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Let's see. It was something. Oh, speaking of that, we got some excited parents this weekend because their children have crossed over. So Lexi's son, congratulations.
Yes, Mikey.
Oh my God, I remember him.
Do you know him? Like know them personally?
I remember he was a baby.
Okay.
Like baby just walking last time I saw him.
Okay.
Yeah. So to see this is like
when
he started getting hair on his face, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mikey. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. And then we have T.I.'s daughter. They crossed over this weekend too. Congratulations. Listen.
All right.
Get what they saying. Y'all do y'all thing. I think to me.
Well, I started to wear me a pink blazer with this green dress. I said I cannot do too much. I can't do too much. Go
But I
ahead.
love it. I love the community of, and it's not all fraternities and sororities that's doing
I love the
crazy stuff.
carrying on of it all.
Yeah,
I just want
yeah,
to carry on a
yeah,
little bit, a little piece, and then I lay
yeah.
it
I mean,
down.
why not? I
I
don't.
can't.
Everybody's experience is not the same.
Of course, I
Everybody
still
don't
want
do
to
the
carry on.
same.
My
But
my father, thank you, Robert. My father and my stepmother are a part of the D9, and
really,
my father is a pastor. And I never, well, he was. He's retired now, and I never heard him speak on it the way I'm hearing, the teachings and things of that nature now. I never
hmm
heard of denouncing and, all of that. I just thought that it was a major pride in our community to be able to have the level of camaraderie that we have within the D9. Um, and so that's how I felt. So I was making my
hmm
way. And then there, has been a pause because my leadership is against it. And so, but
that's a
I'm going to be honest
conversation.
with you. I hate to say this publicly. I would do the community service because I love serving people. But I want to carry on with the letters on. So that's probably why I won't probably make it. I
Now, that's
want to
a
carry on.
conversation because it is something that
That's all.
you want to do. Your parents are a part of it. That's not how we came up.
Mm-hmm.
Within the last, what, 5 years, maybe, this has
Mm-hmm.
become a thing.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do?
Who, me personally?
Yeah.
I respect my leadership. And so, because of my position, I respect my leadership and roll like that.
Oh, Courtney, you good. Because they would have to show me somewhere something. Like, you got
Well,
to
and
be
they
able to be
did, like, they did a whole series about it.
send me the series.
I will. I will. It's on YouTube. I will. It's
Really?
called Stump the Yard.
I want to see because that
Somebody, I
will.
was just talking about this last night to somebody else, and they said, "Show me, let me where it's at." And I sent them to the series. Yeah, it's called Stomp the Yard, and I'll send it to you.
Oh.
Mhm.
But at my old age, I still want to. Can I get an honorary
Let's
something?
be clear. If somebody tapped me on my shoulder for an honorary, I am accepting it.
I listen. I'm
That's
a
it. That's
paint
all.
every color you see me in is gonna be whichever one.
Hello,
Listen,
somebody.
cause yeah, I'll take it. Y'all giving out honorary doctorates now.
Y'all giving out honorary everything else. I will gladly. Thank
Y-
you. Yeah. Y'all stop eating shrimp too. You going ahead.
Not.
Hey, St. James.
I
St.
got
James be
some
in the bush and then he
marinating.
come out of nowhere.
I got some marinating right now. Not. Mm, nope.
And they didn't
Mm-mm.
necessarily say that anyone was going to hell. They just yeah, they just teach against like secret societies and the things that you have to do to, you know, get in. And if it comes against, you know, the word of God, or it goes against your moral compass, then, they're saying, hey, which one is more important? And I think
Nah,
that's the conclusion of the matter. So when I heard the message, ironically, I was in process
okay.
of trying.
Okay.
And so when I heard the message, I just said, "Hi, Josh." I just said, "Okay, I'm just going to take a pause for the cause. and just hear the matter out. I didn't feel any way, I wasn't for it or against it. Um, so yeah. Let me take that back. I was for it because clearly, but I wasn't completely against it. So when I heard the message, I was just like, okay, it's not an idol to me. So it's nothing for me to step back from, the activities.
And
Just take a
see,
pause.
that's one of the things that I was going to say, because you take oaths in depending on what job field you go in.
Mhm.
So you have to take an oath there. That doesn't
What you
mean that,
mean? I
like,
ain't take an
if
oath with
you,
my job.
no, I said depending on where you work at.
Okay, okay. Like
Because
if you're a police
doctors,
officer,
lawyers, police
yeah,
officers, firemen,
yeah.
EMT, all of these people have to take oaths, but that doesn't necessarily mean they praise
But they're
the
not taking an.
medical symbol.
I'm not gonna go too much into it because I don't care either way. But they're not taking an oath to a Greek god or whatever the case may be. Their pledge and their oath is that they will do what they are certified to do to the best of their ability to service people. That's two different things.
Okay. Now, okay, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Hmm.
Being that your parents both are a part of, okay,
Hmm.
so with them being a part of it, and
Hmm.
then your father being a pastor, retired or not, he's the pastor.
Yes.
How do you, okay, they're a part of it,
Hmm.
so they can tell you from inside. It's the people that on the outside that have never done and are going on stories per se as to what it is.
Hmm.
That's different. Now if you were a part of it, and then you let's say you were saved before, but you got a
Hmm.
conviction and you decided, okay, this is not what I want to do anymore, then I can kind of listen to you, because you know the real ins and outs of
Hmm.
what's going on in the inside, versus
Right.
somebody never being a part of it and
Right.
just saying no, 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 no. What are you knowing me about? Now, if
Yeah.
you were in it and you
Hmm.
say, hey, my convictions say that this is too much, I should not be doing X, Y, and Z,
Hmm.
then I can listen to you, because you are actually a part of it. And you can say, hey, with my faith, hey, but then everybody's struggles are not the same.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I may have a weakness for my sisters, and I put them first before everything. Whereas I can still be my Bible saved person and
Hmm.
serving at the church 4 days a week, but still have my loyalty to my sisters.
Your so your loyalty, okay, just based off of my understanding, okay, because I have never pledged, I haven't
Mhm.
even entered intake or being online, okay, so I can't speak too much to it, but just based on some things, um your your loyalty of course is to your sisters, but the highest loyalty is your commitment to the organization if you are active. So
Okay.
you're committed to your community service. You're committed to um, doing the things that will keep you active and also keep you a part of the sisterhood. And that's
Oh, well,
what your loyalty.
they'd probably kick me out, because I just want my colors and
See,
um
because there's a financial obligation, a time obligation, uh,
hmm
and the commitment in order to be active. The commitment would need to
Mm-hmm.
be there, both financial and showing up.
And
So
no,
I'm
I was
sorry, go
gonna say
ahead.
that's why a lot of folks then got kicked out while they talking about denouncing.
Mm. And did because it's not cheap.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not
See,
cheap.
people don't want to, they don't tell the truth. They don't,
Mm-mm.
they tell, oh, I denounced it. No.
You was inactive because you wasn't financial anymore. I don't know. I don't want to speak too much more on there because I don't want to disrespect. Let me tell you something. I got yoked up at church. At church, y'all. Yoked up about this thing.
At the church house?
At the church.
Oh.
So
You don't have to
people don't
do a
play about the
story
colors.
time. They don't.
They don't play about, well, not the colors, but they don't play about their organization. So I don't
Mm-mm.
want to speak too much on something that I'm not well versed in.
Yeah, they don't play. You
Mm-mm.
wear that certain color, pink and green, if you want to.
Well, see, not even that, and I have a story time about that for another day. But um, but not just that, but they found out that I was trying to, you know, and yeah, put them to the side. And this was before the um the sermon series came out.
Oh
And
yeah,
and
we
they
gotta
didn't
do
yoke me up. They didn't yoke me up because they said I shouldn't do it. They yoked me up because they found out. And they don't
Apostle,
plan on
we
getting
need a
my answers
Patreon.
what's supposed to be right. Say what?
I said, Apostle, we need a Patreon.
So it ain't nothing too deep. But
Okay, okay,
but
okay.
but so in conclusion though, me personally, I don't speak out either way because I feel as though I don't have any ground to speak out. Be it if you want to pledge, if that's something that you want to
Mm-hmm.
do, then go for it. If not, and then you want to denounce, I support that too. Go for it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what.
just,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
what
not sure about, and I asked someone that's in a fraternity about the denouncement process, and I'm like, is it really necessary to do it publicly? Can't you just denounce in your heart, sign whatever paperwork you need to sign, or send whatever letter you need to send, and let that be the reason? These videos are concerning to me.
I think the concern is when they're not truthful.
Mm,
That's when, because if you're doing it and you're saying, hey, this is the reason, or what, you don't even really have, people don't really have to give reasons. But
mhm.
when you come and say, hey, this is no longer, I'm not a part of, okay, fine. But when you go into these details of when, where, how, and why, most time when people give too much, they lying.
You think so?
From the
You
ones,
think some of these people
from the
lying?
so-called denouncers that I've seen, yes. Just stop talking. Just stop talking. Yeah. I think they should just Yep, I do.
You think so? All the denouncers should stop talking.
Or tell the truth
What truth are they not telling? I mean,
that they
what?
was kicked out.
But everybody wasn't kicked out, Sean.
No, that's what I said. Some of them, not everybody, but the ones that talk the most,
Okay.
I think were, yeah.
Lecrae is. I watched his podcast. Sorry, I watched his podcast the other day, and he had someone on there. He had a young lady on there that was talking about how she denounced and everything, and he pledged, and so he was talking about how he was on the fence about it, like he doesn't understand, you know, what the issue was. He said, let me back up. He said that when he first, really got sold out for the Lord and things of that nature, he was preaching against it, preaching against it. And he said he caused a lot of brothers not to, get online and things of that nature. But now he said he has a more balanced thought on it, and he's not as staunch in the belief that everyone needs to denounce and things of that nature. And so the young lady was like, hey man, you need to do your research, da 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 da. And so
This
Jesse
one right
Lecrae is given a white nationalism vibe.
here.
So I don't know. In conclusion, do what is best for you. And if the Holy Spirit is convicting you,
That's
then
it.
you listen to the Holy Spirit.
That's
And
right.
that's all I got on that.
That's right. That's right. Well, let's see. We got we and I'm gonna always throw some Detroit in just because
Why?
but
You ain't throw no Atlanta in. You know how I said
boom,
Atlanta
boom.
every
Because this gonna correct you. See, you
Okay,
can't do
okay,
that because it's a
okay. Yes,
Detroit
ma'am.
Atlanta. Bow.
Oh, okay then. Okay, okay.
No,
What you
but
got?
we lost a rapper. I don't know what is going on out here these
Ooh.
days where people are unaliving everybody.
Oh, I know what you're talking
But
about. Okay.
Sosa Diddy
Mm-hmm. Mm.
moved to Atlanta doing big things, getting
You
ready to
knew her?
finish nursing school. My daughter, that's
Okay.
they
The
mm,
age. Okay.
yeah. I
Mm.
heard say I was a fan, but my kid is. So, but yeah, just senseless,
Mm.
senseless, senseless, senseless. So we gonna listen to her story real quick. So pretty.
The Lemonade
Mhm.
Chase Howell spoke to the family who believes she may have been targeted because she was pregnant.
According to the family of Qualisha Barnes, she was 14 weeks pregnant when she was shot 4 times in the face.
Probably because I know I'm worth a million.
You may know her by her stage name, Sididdy.
The only Diddy in my city with a lit wrist.
But those closest to her know her as a daughter and a sister.
I know her as Qualisha. I know her as Lily. I know her as we in the same house in the same bed. That's what I know her as. All that friend stuff, I don't care about none of that. That was my
Sad.
So sad.
And the way they said it happened, her car was in the middle of the street, had to be in park because it didn't roll, window down. That ain't no just one way in, one way out, cul-de-sac. That wasn't no.
I want to know why.
That's why.
Why?
What? Just I mean, I'm not I don't condone it, but just do like some of the rest of them and disappear if you didn't want the baby. Like you didn't have to do that.
So do you think that who she was pregnant by did it? Or somebody that who she was pregnant by was
One of
messing with?
them, I would put it there.
Okay.
I
That's
would.
so unfortunate.
That's crazy.
So unfortunate.
At 1:30 in the morning. So now you have 2 states mourning somebody who this wasn't crazy. This was nowhere doing, she wasn't nowhere doing nothing crazy. She didn't just lead him. Like, come on, y'all.
It is so unfortunate to see young people that are doing something with their life
Mm-hmm.
for them to be um, executed
Senselessly.
senselessly. It's so, so sad. I saw this story, and my thoughts and prayers are with her family. I can only imagine, how devastating that is, that you thinking your child is, well on their way She just graduated nursing school. That's a
Yes.
huge accomplishment. And
Yes.
to hear the next thing you hear is that your baby is gone.
That's a phone call from another state. That's a whole, you can't, I just,
I'm so sorry to this family, and I hope justice prevails sooner than later.
now one thing I will now, you know Atlanta and
Now,
them
street
cameras.
justice. Because
It's
TikTok will find you.
it's a
Not even the
crazy
street.
thing.
TikTok will find you.
It's a crazy thing. They don't even understand it. Okay, so I'm gonna do something positive about him
Yes. Okay.
because y'all gonna leave him alone. We
Uh-oh.
just gonna wait till April 30th and see what April 30th brings. But this is something positive. I did take the music out because they're not
We'll
gonna get me.
see. Okay.
But this is something that they did this weekend, and I think it was amazing.
I thought you finna play that clip.
I'm not
It
doing
was
it.
early one
Mm-mm.
morning.
Nope, they had the community day. So he's
All right,
actually
let's go community day.
okay, but we're not gonna just do all the bad on Kern. He did. He does do. Look at him with the peoples. With the peoples.
You better do a community day.
Courtney.
So we got the character letters. They're in. We have the videographer there for the community day. We got to
To
send
show
that
how
off.
much he gives, and you caught it too.
You better do a community day.
You better work. He said he ain't going.
He said he has an engagement May 1st.
May 1st. Now he couldn't hardly get it out because he kept saying April 1st. I kept saying, sir, before you get your read together, I'm gonna need you
So get the dates right.
I'm gonna need you to get your dates right before you get your reads, because you
This show is brought to you by Mountain Dew.
You know what?
It's been a long day.
You know what? It say it makes himself look good so he won't go to jail. The judge will see that and have mercy
Listen,
on him.
Karn,
The lies.
right? I don't want you to go. Nobody really well, there are a few people that do want you to go, especially in these comments.
Yeah, it's
All right?
supposed to work. I don't want him to go though.
I don't want you to go because I wouldn't wish that on anybody. However,
Comma.
humble is the way. I would not be bragging on social media that I have a speaking engagement May 1st. You understand?
And all his character witnesses were horrible.
That's beside the point.
Y'all
The letters are
money.
in. But all I'm saying is the judge is going to see your confirmation from God, because that's what he said it was. This date that somebody had invited you to, because they didn't know what you have going on when they invited you. They probably invited you way prior to it becoming news. But this is your confirmation that you're not going in.
Now,
okay.
Let me ask this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or does it seem like since he's got this April 30th date, that he's just been on like a crash course?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I've been noticing it. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you doing? Like,
I thought that read was an April Fool's joke, to be honest with you. I thought him reading them people was an April Fool's joke. I said, sir, we ain't got time to play no games. You shouldn't be playing right now in these streets.
But it was so funny. I'm sorry. He
We have never seen it from him. Never want to see it again.
do it in Patreon. Don't do it out in the public.
He ain't
Don't,
got no Patreon.
just give us the link because I come if he gonna do that again. Is that wrong?
Do it at home where nobody can hear or see you. How about that?
Make it private.
Mark, I'm not switching up. I'm not switching up. I'm consistent in saying I don't think he'll go. I don't think he should go. What's concerning me is him going around about this speaking engagement on May 1st. That is concerning to me. If the judge sees that, you think the judge gonna be like, case dismissed, saved by grace. Let's drop the charges. Jesus dropped
Because
the
it's
charges.
like
No,
you're still playing.
it's gonna be like, oh, you think you're above the law.
You're still not taking it serious. Mm-hmm. Because they
That's
still
what's concerning
watching.
to me now. You bet your bottom dollar the government is
They
watching.
still watching. Yeah. They
So
didn't
why
stop.
would you do that? Where your attorneys didn't say anything to you?
That's a lot of cockiness.
It's too much.
It's a lot of cockiness.
You don't testify till the battle is over.
And make sure
You
it's
can
good
shout,
and
you
over.
can shout now, but that's it. You just shout now. Don't talk about it.
Yeah.
You just shout.
Shout silently.
Period.
Yeah.
Put your feet on it. What they be saying? All that. Your praise is your weapon. All that.
Shanae.
But close that mouth unless you praising the Lord. That's it. Come on now.
Uh-oh, Mark. Mark,
I thought
don't
you
do
loved
that.
Karen. You were part. Don't let Londa and them deceive you, brother. Where Londa at?
Londa, where you at? Londa, where you at? A narcissist doesn't care. Jacqueline, you're right. You are
But
absolutely
the judge is
correct.
gonna see it all.
Mm-hmm.
So at
He
first
already
I was like,
judged.
yeah, it's gonna be. He not gonna go. He probably gonna get some community service. But after this, you going viral
doing
for
too
saying you
much.
got a May 1st engagement is like, bruh, what? Come on,
That's real nasty.
don't do that.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
That's okay. That brings us to our next person that needs to be quiet.
Mhm.
I don't think learned. There she go. Don't think learned the lesson yet. What else, ma'am? Why would she not leave these people alone? So it says, Cardi B reportedly asked judge to sanction Tasha K for violating NDA 25 times by speaking on Offset and Stefan Diggs. Accuses Tasha of harassing her using thinly veiled commentary and strategic provocation. She done already said she ain't got it. What's the problem?
Let's get this out the way. Tasha is far from dumb. Tasha is very smart. Hand her things. She's not a dummy by far. Or if she is, she has a team. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Did she handle the Cardi B thing smartly? The case, no. But I think there's a reasoning for it all. But she's not dumb. I think she has an idea of what she's doing. With that being said, Cardi is not taking her foot off this woman's neck. And I don't blame her. So any little thing
Anything.
Cardi has paid well over 7 figures to ensure that this woman's life is miserable.
And everything she do, somebody watching.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. See, that be them people that got that long money.
Mm-hmm.
See, they can carry it out. Whereas other people's be like, okay, well, no, that was enough. Thank you. Nah.
But this is her, but to Tasha's point, this is her bread and butter, right? So to give salacious stories, she doesn't teach Bible study. She's the National Enquirer of YouTube.
Yeah.
And so how do you navigate that space where salacious pays for you? You don't necessarily have to have a moral compass in the space that you're in. How do you navigate that space? And so for Tasha, she feels as though it's a violation of her freedom, her right to be able to give commentary on a public figure.
Yeah, but it's only 3 of them that you can't talk about, like Jesus Christ. It's so many other ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's so many other ones.
What you
But
mean?
I'm saying there's so many other people to talk about. If you've just been
She talking
asked
about
to
everybody.
leave,
Ain't nobody exempt.
yeah, but if the courts done told you to leave these specific 3 people alone and you already owe money, I would kind of leave it alone.
You and I would. But that's not our bread and butter.
Sure,
That's
you
not
just
how we
had to
make our
sell your
money.
house. Your house is on the market now because you
Yeah.
and you keep going. I would just be like, y'all know what? Let somebody else give somebody else the commentary
But
and let them do
you
it.
do understand also that this keeps her viral. This keeps her relevant too.
Yeah, but
So
it
it's a
keep your
crazy
pockets
song and
empty
dance.
too.
But are they empty? Yeah, she's losing her house. Yeah, she's had to, do some things differently. But
I would rather have my millions, even if it's extra. Yeah,
of
I want
course,
all my millions. Now
you
we
and
was
I
talking about
both.
a couple thousand,
Mhm.
okay. But when we talking about million, Mark is not letting. Mark is doing you like Cardi
Mark,
doing
what you want?
Tasha.
What more do you want from me, baby? What do you want? Okay. What do you want? I'm not a Carnite. What do you want?
I mean,
I said what I said.
Mark and Cardi must be cousins because he is not letting. He not letting. Speaking from the purple car, say I reenacted the entire court case, and based on what I do, TK told on herself. Oh, she
Mhm.
always do that. She said she knew it was not true and said she thought Cardi had enough money to get therapy. Cardi
Yeah.
asked 3 times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
I mean,
and let's be clear. I hate that. You shouldn't be talking about, if someone has an STD or not, and you shouldn't be speaking on anyone's health. I think that's nasty and it's
yeah,
tacky.
that's for
But
anybody.
she is the National Enquirer. You know how when we used to, before YouTube and all these bloggers were famous, it was the National Enquirer that you would, go to the grocery store
And
and you
it'd be
would
sitting right
read. You
there.
wouldn't pay for it. Some people did,
Mm-mm,
but
I
you would
didn't
just
pay
read
for
the
it.
little stuff right quick. Oh, and it was just salacious and extremely
After,
ridiculous stories, right? And that's what Tasha is. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody really take her serious like that,
but the
like
only
as far as her
thing,
stories.
but this is the thing. Society has gotten so sensitive
Mhm.
because the Inquirer, Tasha K ain't got nothing on the Inquirer, not for real.
The Inquirer was so stupid though.
Oh,
Like the stories was like, come on, be for real.
yeah, yeah. James said a lot of these bloggers in lawsuit and has to pay, but still
But
talking.
still talking. I mean, and if they have it like that, then so be it. But I know if it were me, the
I'm
last thing
going
I want is a lawsuit over my head. Even if I
as
don't
for
have the
me.
money, I wouldn't want that over my head because one day I'm gonna, I will want to make some type of moves, and that's where Tasha is now. She's in the space to where she's
Mm-hmm.
trying to crowdfund because she's trying to, lift this veil up off her head.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate, but we just, when you're in the, I think it's a fine line, and it's an interesting song and dance when you're in the space of vlogging, be it church, be it secular. And I think the numbers, and for
Mm-hmm.
some the money, has been a driving force. And I think when you start entering into the realm of lawsuits, you have to count the cost, and you have to consider, is this worth it? Is me telling this story, even if I have receipts? And that's the part that people misconstrue every time. Just because I have receipts, just because I feel like I'm telling the truth, you have to purge your motives.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
is your intent for telling this story? What is the point?
That's
Let's
it.
be honest here. We
That's
want a
it.
click and a view, and um I think that we are addicted from the other side of the mountain. As far as being a vlogger, we are addicted, some of us, to the click and the view, and for some the money, and some are doing it for free. You're addicted to a click and a view for validation,
Yep.
and that's scary
It's
because you're
scary.
not even getting paid for it. And
I
now you
got
have a
two.
lawsuit over your head, and you
Mm-hmm.
can't even crowdfund to help get that monkey off your back, and
Yeah.
you're still talking.
Right. That's the crazy
That's
part.
crazy.
That is the crazy part. The still talking
That's
part.
concerning to me.
That's very concerning. That is very, very, very concerning. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
part. And
Mm-hmm.
you have people with money that are still talking, and they can navigate the space, but some of us in the predicament, we can't even navigate the space,
It makes no
meaning
sense.
the lawsuit.
It makes no sense.
And I'm
I
not
would
speaking
just
negatively on anyone personally, because I don't know anybody personal to speak on anybody's things, but just from the outside looking in, right?
mm-hmm. That's why I say
If,
I would just be quiet.
mhm,
I would just
if somebody come tapping on my window threatening, I'm shutting it down, because is it worth it? Is it worth it? All the receipts that I have, is it worth it though? I have the receipts, and then what?
I got two right now, but I can't wait till they come out. I can't wait. But I'm not going to bring it out to be the first for it
Mhm.
to possibly be something. Oh, nope. I don't want to click in the view that much.
That's another thing. What is the point in being the first? What's the point?
To say
What
you
what
the
do you
first.
gain by being the first? And let's be clear, I'm new to the space. I'm not trying to tell nobody how to navigate their stuff. If you want to be the first, that's fine. I just have questions. That's all.
I you gotta be first and accurate.
But even if you're accurate sometimes,
I don't
does
want to
it
be the
matter?
first.
Does it matter?
Only thing I want to be the first is me. I'm gonna tell it before anybody else can tell it.
Hmm.
Anybody else is first. I don't want it. It's got to be something.
And again, I'm
Like,
not here to, hey man, I'm not the vloggers police. I promise you on everything. I still feel like I'm just a participant, or I'm just a bystander just watching. I promise you that. So I'm not coming against anyone. This is just merely my opinion. That's it. That's all. So
yeah, I don't.
I'm not scolding anyone, and I don't want anyone to think that, because I don't need
Yeah,
no
if
think
you,
pieces on me, honey.
yeah,
Find
listen.
you something else to talk about.
If you want to be first, by all means, honey, be
Be
first.
first. I just have questions,
That's I. Mm,
because your truth is costing you money, resources that you could be doing other things with.
is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Now, if I'm selling a picture or something to somebody and I'm gonna make some money off of it, you ain't gonna know it was me, but I'm gonna make my money. But just to come out here like, let me,
And it's tempting.
it's very
It's
tempting.
tempting if you're in the click and the view, and if this is really your world, it's tempting for some to be like, I got the hottest tea or the hottest scoop on said person that's known. But nowadays, let me say this: these pastors
Mm,
are not hesitating to send you some paperwork.
they ain't playing. They are
These,
not
not
playing.
even the pastors, let's go to the secular world. They're not
Mm-hmm.
hesitating to send you that paperwork because they have the cheese to do it. And the one that's reporting half the time don't have it. That's the crazy part. And I'm saying that because the first name that came to my head was Meg Thee Stallion. I love her down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Milagro Graham.
Yeah, that was.
When you're a vlogger, your cheese go but for so long. But these people that are in the entertainment space doing these tours, got the albums and doing all the things, their money is far longer than yours.
Don't follow them footsteps, cause you be
Period. Let
don't
them
don't.
have it. If they tell you to be quiet, just let it go.
Yeah, yeah. That money,
I,
that money that they're using, they ain't missing it at all.
but let me say this. We say they're not missing it, but they don't want to have to spend,
Yeah.
these celebrities don't want to have to spend their money suing people. Don't nobody want to
No.
tie their funds up like that, even though they got it to
Mm-mm.
do.
Yeah.
People with money don't be really wanting to spend their money like that.
That's why they got it.
It, hello.
That's why they got it. Ooh.
Exactly. What else you got, Sean? What's
Let's
going on?
see. I'm about to move on to this one. So this is something that let's listen to who should be running thine state.
Mm-hmm.
I mean thine world. Was at the NAN
Mm-hmm.
convention this
Mm-hmm.
weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I just clipped a part. If you have not seen it, they did a whole weekend. Please go
Yes.
and watch it. It was absolutely wonderful. But
Yes.
she said something, and I just want to see. I'm gonna play it, and let's see what she said.
As I said in introducing you, you and I go back over a quarter century.
Yes.
And if there's anyone that has had open communication, is you and I. So are you gonna run again in 28?
So, here, okay,
I tried to be subtle, but I just figured I'd go right
well,
at it.
that's as subtle as Reverend Al Sharpton could ever be.
Listen, they went up
Mm-hmm.
when he started
Yes.
talking. They knew where he was going. Like
Mm-hmm.
let's listen to what she said.
Mm-hmm.
We love you for many things, but not being subtle. um, listen, I might. I'm thinking about it. But let me say this. Let me say this. I am thinking about it. But let me also say this. Look, I served for 4 years being a heartbeat away from the presidency of the United States. I spent countless hours in my West Wing office, footsteps away from the Oval Office. I spent countless hours in the Oval Office in the Situation Room. I know what the job is. And I know what it requires. I also know, one of the things that I've been doing, Rev, is I've been traveling the country the last year. I've been spending a lot of time in the South and many other places.
Now, you think she should?
I think we're going to talk about this on Monday, but I'm not sure. So I'll still give my take. If she runs, she has my vote, period, point blank. However, comma. Josh, how many times does the country have to tell her no? I do not think that she should run right now. We need to support a white male who is for the people until we get this country back stabilized. And I know that sounds so controversial.
No,
but
to have her come in after this,
now is not the time.
That would be, unless something happens between now and then.
Because even if something happens, whatever that something is, we will still be at a deficit, because if something happens to the orange man, we're still dealing with his vice president.
I keep saying that. And he too quiet for me.
So we right now, I think we need to rally around Newsom, because DeSantis is on the rise. And that's the last thing we need.
Yeah. But see, just like Mark said, she only had 107 days.
Who cares now? It's over with.
No, yeah, but what I'm saying is, if the vice gets in, same thing, we still gonna be. He is no better.
Yeah, no.
It's a setup.
No.
It's like he being quiet so he could just come right in and just.
No, he's probably being quiet because really at night when his head hits the pillow and he's having pillow talk with his wife. Him and his wife are probably really like, what the H did I sign up for?
I know, but see, even in saying that, what has he done that he didn't say he was going to do? They didn't believe him. It's like, nah, he can't. He can't. Oh, he ain't.
No, they believe. Everybody believed him. Everybody knew he wasn't lying. I mean, he was lying about some things, but as far as what he said he was going to do, he has made good on his promises. Okay. So
you can call him crazy, but you can't call him a liar.
Mark, yes, it all matters. Won by razor. Okay. So here's the thing. It matters, but that 107 days that she had, it's in a book and it's a memory.
Yeah.
What are we going to do now is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It does not matter in the scheme of things now, because look at where we are. She lost. It's over with. What now? If she runs again, what is she going to do differently? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we keep saying she only had 107 days. Who cares now?
It wasn't fair, but still, it's gone.
That's it. And I don't even know if I want to say if it's fair or not. But what I will say is that, excuse me, what I will say is that now that we have the answers that we need, now that we see things for what they are, what's going on, all of that, are we going to do another run for 107 days? Or are we going to make our decision and we're going to start campaigning now? We're going to make a decision sooner than later and start doing the work now. I know she's traveling. She's been traveling with this book. But I just need somebody to tap her on the shoulder and say, not right now, sis. But what we can do is we need to find somebody else to rally around that can get us out of this hole, that can cross party lines until we get America back great again.
Something, because he ain't even been it.
No. See, Mark, I'm not saying swipe things under the rug. What I am saying is let's learn from it. There's no reason to bring it up. For what? Let's learn from it. What did we learn from the 107 days? And I think that book plays a part. And I think she answers that in the book. If you haven't read it, go read it. Prayer or Project 2025 is why the Orange Man is in there and following the playback by carrying out the conservative movement playback. Okay. A white man is not going to save us, in my opinion. Only God can save us, right? But however, if we need one to just kind of get some of these things, to get us back in alignment, I'm okay with that. So. Right now, a woman is not going to be able to do it. A black woman, a white woman, Latino, no woman right now.
No woman, because they're not going to give her the respect.
The country is not ready yet for that.
They're not going to give her, they're not going to follow instructions. They're not going to let her lead.
And if she runs and DeSantis runs, because I believe DeSantis is going to run, we're going to be at it yet again with another vicious cycle of what we're experiencing right now.
Yeah.
So my humble recommendation, let's rally by it. Hey, if it's not Newsom, somebody else, but we need somebody that's able to rally the Republicans in and the Democrats in.
Because they're lost right now.
That part.
They're lost right now. They're so lost right now. What's going on YNT?
What?
RNYTV. Welcome to the
We have to realize, even though white women say they love her, they're gonna go to the polls and they're gonna vote for who their husbands say to vote for, because that's what they did this time.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to hear, hey, Kanique, and then I don't want to hear anything about black men calling her the B word. I don't want to hear none of that. She slept her way to the top. I don't want to hear none of this misogynistic mess.
I'm so over that.
Do I think a woman will eventually be president of the free world? Yes.
I agree.
But not right now.
I agree. Let's see. I had put up something. Where did he go? What do you think about this and potentially other Detroit has launched a new program called Make Detroit Home to attract newcomers and keep current residents. Participants can receive up to $15,000 to help with transition or maintenance. I see your brain going.
Hi, Detroit. How are you? How you doing? Yes, hi. Thanks for stopping by. Listen, we don't want to live in Detroit.
But they have
Keep your 15,000. It ain't gonna do nothing.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Because now they have these spaces where they're doing these tiny houses. Now, I would definitely do it. And that would definitely be another moneymaker. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I don't think 15,000 is a lot of money.
Who? Okay, answer this, Sean. No disrespect. Who's moving to Detroit? Raise your hand if you're moving. If you don't mind living in Detroit and you're not from there, and you're not
The
from there,
folks that's leaving the suburbs because they done gentrified and did everything else to Detroit.
what is the draw to Detroit other than this little measly 15,000? What is the draw? Is it jobs? Nope.
Oh, that ain't nowhere. Yeah, no, that ain't. Mm-mm.
What is the
That's-
draw to Detroit?
That's yeah.
Where is Jesse when I need him? Because I want to hear this. What is the draw to Detroit right now?
I'm gonna go. We gonna go on a. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, but we gonna go on a tour of
Okay.
the area that they're talking about.
Sean, you wouldn't even be in Detroit if you didn't have to be. Let's be honest.
I would get property here though,
For what?
because it's a lot of like for the nursing students and the nurses and things that come in because Detroit Receiving is one of the biggest hospitals. That's like
Look-
the trauma hospital.
Oh, where Detroit got incentives.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
LaDon
Kadeem.
said, I'm from Cleveland. I've dealt with enough. And let me say this, man.
We next door, we cousins. I get
In
it.
all fairness. No, okay, I don't have anything fair to say. I thought I would. I don't. I couldn't.
You
find
know what?
anything.
Y'all not now. Y'all
Let's
not
be
gonna do
honest.
Detroit.
The job rate, horrible.
Yeah,
Housing, horrible.
yeah.
What we
they
finna do?
just
Get
raised
15,000 and need another 15,000 to move out in about a year or so, because they're gonna try to confine you to a certain time frame to stay for the little
It's-
15,000.
And it's crazy because they just did something last week, and people were excited that they raised the construction workers
Rejoice. Motown.
from
Thank you,
15. Don't
Rejoice.
y'all not gonna do that. $15 to $21 an hour.
The what is that?
Construction workers.
They haven't been making $21 an hour. I think Detroit should be bought. I'm sorry.
What you gonna do? Put us inside Atlanta?
Demolish it and have somebody to buy it and rebuild it. Start over from scratch.
See, y'all been watching too much TV. That's why I'm gonna have to go.
I know.
Do a little tour because y'all thinking Detroit is really they've really put money into it.
But
They
is
really-
money coming out of it though? This is the part, Sean.
It's the
I feel like,
casinos.
yes, I feel like you're talking from your heart right now, and that's fine because I feel that way
Okay.
about Atlanta.
Yeah.
But we
yeah.
have to be honest here. The job market has influxed in up and down in Detroit, right? That's all I'm thinking about is the job market, and I'm thinking about housing. Those are the two things that are most important to people, Sean.
That's what
So
I'm
why
saying.
would I move there and I can't get a job, or if I get a job, I may get laid off if I'm with GM or any of those other companies there. Companies are leaving.
Yeah, but we're getting a lot of companies too. Now,
What are you
the thing-
getting? Let's talk about it.
the things that are those casinos, that's never going to like. I think the casinos took over the big three.
Rejoice. Two things can be true at the same time.
Come on, Rejoice.
Now, while you are telling the truth,
Mm-hmm.
there are some people, and I talk to them daily, that are doing just fine on their job.
In Atlanta?
Mm-mm.
Or
California.
oh well, see, I know somebody that's been looking for a job for about a year in California,
I'm gonna
and
say it to you like this. I'm gonna tell it to you like this. If you are not in the healthcare space
oh yeah,
or the tech space, you may want to think about some things.
no, that's true.
And those are the two spaces off the top of my head. There are um, some more jobs that are good to have, that are sustainable, that will last through recessions and things of that nature. So I don't want to belittle um, anyone that, you know, may be going through a job scarcity. Let's be clear. I've been through a job scarcity before. I have. So
It's
I'm not
crazy.
coming at anyone like that, but I will say the day right now I'm seeing, just based off of what I do, is great and terrible. There are some people that are doing tremendously well right now, and there are some people that are not. So
Mm-hmm.
there are times of famine for some, and there are times of feast for others.
And then another thing too, Courtney, is there are people with degrees that
Mm-hmm.
are having problems getting
Mm-hmm.
jobs.
Absolutely. Oh, what? There are
Like
people. Hello.
even the time spent, like my
Mm-hmm.
best friend, my uncle, my aunt, my other
Mm-hmm.
aunt that are doctors, the
Mm.
time that they spent in school,
Mm-hmm.
they're irritated with the
Mm-hmm.
amount of time that people can spend in school now.
You know how many people I've heard, like engineers and things of that nature, say that school is a scam? They
They
wish
did,
they would
yeah.
have gotten a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not going to necessarily say that I'm all for education, though. We still need to have a little piece of, if that's something that you want to pursue, you know what I'm saying, to have a little piece of education. But you are 100% correct, Sean, that even though you have a degree and you can be decorated up, you can have all the degrees,
Mm-hmm.
there are people with doctorates that are still having a challenging time finding work.
Yeah.
So I get it. I
And
get
then
it.
there's people who have been on their jobs 15 plus years and can do everything with their eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
But because someone has a master's
Mm-hmm.
and don't know
Yep.
none of what you know, can come in and be your superior and make more money than you, but
But see,
ask
you know
you
what
every
though?
question in the book.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, based upon what I have been seeing, you're right, but then it's not necessarily the case sometimes. Sometimes you could be highly educated, degreed up, and you can have a person with more experience that will
Mhm.
be your boss, although you're highly decorated. You feel me? So
It's yeah,
I've seen it in
it's
that
both
instance, and
ways.
I think
Hmm.
nowadays the playing field is even now. Whereas you used to say, let me go grab that master so that I can make more money. And while
Right.
you may make $1 or $2 more than the person without a master's.
Hmm.
So now you have to weigh it out. Should I go get a
Yeah.
certification? Should I go get my master's? Because if I do this and I only get $1 more, will I be able to flip this degree? You see what I'm saying? Will I be able to
Exactly.
get this money back that I've
Hmm.
invested into my education? So I think nowadays the playing field is even, and I think that more companies are looking for experience over degrees now. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah. That's why education is important. Don't fall for that what white folks say. They took away DEI. You I say this. This is for children coming out of high school and going into
Mm-hmm.
college. If you're just going to say that you're going to college, don't waste my money. If you say I'm
That
going
part.
because I have a major and a minor and a sad minor then let's go.
Mm-hmm.
But just to have your name on the roll at a school to say that you
Mm-hmm.
graduated and you graduating with nothing, ain't did nothing, don't know, don't waste my time.
Please.
Go and get you a trade and let's build
Please.
from there. If you decide in 2-3 years, hey, you know what? I want to do X, Y, and Z. I want to go to school. By all means, let's get it.
I
But
tell my
just to
girls.
go straight,
Mm-hmm.
nah.
I tell my girls, I have teenagers now, and my daughter my oldest is going to be starting high school next year. So I have, next school year. So I have 4 years, and I'm telling them straight up, I'm giving them their options. Whereas when I was coming up, you're going to school.
You're going, yeah.
And you're getting a good job. But
Period.
now I'm saying, listen, here are your options, and you weigh them out. You could either go to college. I'm okay with that, but you got to know, have an idea of what you want to do, right?
What you want to do.
I said,
yeah.
Or there's nothing wrong with getting a trade. Okay.
Right.
Or you can become an entrepreneur. Those are the pathways. But I want you to formulate your decision based upon facts. So you're going to have to do the research on them all to decide which way you want to take.
Yep.
But I'm no longer preaching college. And now let me be clear. I am all for education. I am a proponent of education. I came from that. My parents are highly educated. I've gotten my education, so I'm all for it. But I understand nowadays it's just not the same, depending on what you're going into. And then the orange man has pretty much desecrated, some fields that people have studied in school.
Yep.
And that is severely disheartening.
It is. It makes the kids look at what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they get discouraged.
Yes.
Because they feel like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Or what am I supposed to, I can't even. And now starting in December, these young men, they're going to be terrified.
I was just thinking that, Sean, and I was going to bring it up, but I wasn't sure if you had it on the roster. We making America great again.
That's crazy.
I'm so disheartened by that. To find their passion and major in it. Mm-hmm.
Who can do something?
But now here's the
this?
thing, though. Excuse me 1 second to J. Rochelle's point here. My only slight pushback with find your passion and major in it is that, will it be able to, one, give you a skill set that will bring you, a source of income to be able to take care of yourself? That's my only pushback, is that because your passion may be dance, and although yes, you can get paid to dance, but that's not an easy feat to be able to. You have to walk a certain road for a minute before you get that one gig that make a.
I say your minor should be your passion.
Yes.
Hold on, I got to get my charger. My phone about to do the whoop whoop.
Okay.
I think your passion should always be your minor.
Jet said #sin Baron. I cannot. I cannot. Y'all, they have to try it out. Listen, this Sin Baron is tickling me. They about to send these babies But I'm gonna
Baron
say
ain't
this:
going nowhere.
the war is not going to be the same.
Nope.
War is different now.
That's
I'm
what
not a proponent for sending these babies to war, but what I am saying is that the war is going to be severely, like, more strategic.
especially not these babies. They ain't fit for this.
I think the war is going to be very different. It's going to be more cyber driven, which I just spoke with someone the other day, and some things that have been happening as we speak cyberly.
Mm.
So that's half the battle.
Ooh.
So we're looking to the sky, right? We're looking for bombs and missiles and all those things, and we see that, but we're missing what's underground. And I'm not talking about submarines. I'm talking about cyber.
Say it.
So if they could hit our cyber infrastructure, they know how to get us.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my concern.
Yep.
And so that's what they want, these babies in STEM. They want them to know the technology and to know the other things for this cause, because things are much different now. We're fighting differently now.
Way different.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't when our folks was. This is.
And
This
and
is.
I guess, and my thing to that prey era is, and I agree with you, hold on, and that's the research they need to do, figure out how they can live with it and what they need to do to accomplish their dream. I get it, and I'm with you, sis. I'm with you. Follow your dreams, but how are you going to be able to sustain yourself? Pursue your passion, but maybe we need to go this direction in tech. So maybe we can major in engineering or major in computer science or whatever the case may be, and minor in dance or minor in theater. Because that's what I did. I
Mhm.
minored in theater.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Fun
Oh.
fact.
Oh. I did
Mhm.
learn something new all the time.
Mm-hmm. My question is, and maybe the chat can provide feedback on this. What do you do when you're dealing with kids that are creatives? They're your actors, they're your singers, they're your, whatever, that's in the creative space that may have a challenging time finding their niche in the creative space that will bring them income. So if you're a
Yeah.
graphic designer, that's not hard for you. You can make you a coin. But if you love to design costumes or whatever the case may be, like, how do you guide those babies into finding a way to generate income?
Because see, in those instances, they need to be majoring in some business classes,
Mm-hmm.
because that's the part that's going to make you the money.
Mm-hmm.
If you already know that part, you can minor in, maybe, I don't know if they still have it, the sewing classes or something.
They call it textile something. I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about. Textile
do
engineering
that,
or something like that. Mm-hmm.
but your major should be business.
Yeah.
But some of they don't know that. They thinking, oh, I need to find something that's going to help me learn how to stitch this or to do.
Or because the passion may not be there for business, they may not go that direction. They may just want to go the direction of, like J. Rochelle said, where their passion is. Josh says this is the gig/multiple income economy. That's right. Find
It
something
is.
that pays and that you are good at. The creative passion should be honed and created on the side until you can replace your income with it. Amen.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. Josh, you just got 5 members.
3.
How long you gonna hold? Okay, you got
I'm
3
messing
and
with
2
him.
will watch care.
Yeah.
No,
And see, and here's another thing. So Robert said we need more scientists and more thinkers. This is true. The dilemma that we're having now is the social media space where these influencers are showing their lives and saying, hey, I'm making a ton of money just being on my phone. I'm making a ton of money by being on social media.
Yep.
So it's like, how do you corral a kid in to say, hey, yes, you can make money online doing X, Y, and Z, but you need to have a plan. You maybe you do need to get some form of degree or some form of skill underneath your belt. During COVID, during the vid, there was a period in a space where everybody thought that they could be a guru. Where everybody thought that they could do everything. Everybody thought they can have a Turo business. Everybody thought that they could have doors with Airbnb. Everybody thought that they could flip houses. Everybody thought that they could do everything until they invested their money, tried to do it because some person who said that they was a guru was air quotes doing it. And half of them were not doing it. So then when you invested your coin into doing it, now all of a sudden it's like, so since then, the gurus have been exposed. The air quotes gurus have been exposed now, and people are like, okay, we not believing the hype anymore. But there was a point that everybody felt like they could be an entrepreneur. Everybody is not cut out to be a business owner.
It is a hard thing.
Some people need to just go get your check.
Because what people don't see, they see the entertainments and the entertainers and these influencers, they see them online. But you don't see the nights, the days, the phone calls, the emails, the no's.
Come on, nose.
The no's.
Yeah. J. Rochelle said, I just know that we have so many people coming into education because of the stability of a check, and it's hurting our children because many of them don't care. Let me tell you something, J. Rochelle. Hello.
Don't care.
I went because I'm an entrepreneur.
Listen.
And that contract had ran out.
Okay.
I went to go interview.
Okay.
I said, well, I can go be a teacher. I wanted to go teach business. I was not trying to teach reading, writing, math, and arithmetic.
Reading, writing, arithmetic.
I was trying to teach business. I did an interview. They didn't call me back. And I'm glad. Because now I got the contract that I have. But the point that I'm trying to make is, J. Rochelle, you are 100%
You're
correct.
absolutely right. Yeah.
But that, I believe, teaching is a calling from God.
Yes. You have first thing is you have to have a heart for children. Period. That's the number one thing. If you don't have the heart for children, it's a paycheck to you. There are some people, it is still a paycheck because that's how I live. But if you're not concerned about the children,
it'll show. Oh, it'll show.
I know teacher, well, one specifically, it's a check. And I'm like, why do you do this? Why would you go teach gym or something? Go be the one that help them climb the ropes or something. Go and be an assistant or something. You're ruining these kids' lives because you don't check papers. It could be wrong. You just pass them so you don't have to deal with them. Oh yeah,
Let me tell you something. It's 2 careers that I just pray for the people, and it's healthcare and it's teachers. I'm concerned about who is teaching my babies. And the last thing I need is somebody that's just trying to get their check teaching my children.
Yeah.
Right. And then to the flip side, the last thing I need is somebody caring for me that just want to get paid.
Yep. And I'm in both fields. I did daycare for 15 years. And to this day, I literally was in the doctor's office Friday, and this lady and her husband had twins. And when I came out the doctor's office, it was like they just jumped up and was like, hi. And she was like, what? I said, I worked at a daycare for 15 years. I already know but kids know. Kids know. I've been a CNA certified since 2002. Every family that I have taken care of to this day, Christmas, birthday, New Year's, I still get calls and texts and birthday cards, and just think one girl called me just out the blue. It had to be like 3 years later, and was just boo-hooing crying. It was the anniversary of her passing. And I was like, hello, I just want to thank you so much for taking care of my grandmother. And I was like, where did this come from? But it shows you have to genuinely care for these people. It's not an easy job. Is it good money? It is. But at the same time, I wouldn't feel comfortable cashing this check and doing just out here in the streets, knowing that I done left somebody sitting in a depend for like,
and it
I
happens
just
every
can't.
day.
I can't do that.
I
I don't
remember
understand it.
my daughter came home one day because they give me the tea, and I be loving the little teenage tea.
Oh, I love it.
It's a good school tea.
Ooh.
She said, one of the teachers got fired. I said, for what? For smacking a kid in the mouth? I put my free Mr. Riley, I'm just made up that name, shirt on. I'm teasing. No, I don't condone violence of any kind of the kids. Don't do that. But my daughter told me the story and said the little boy got real flip with the man. And I think it was a black man. And he just said, yeah.
You can't do, and
It's not
again,
funny,
I
man.
don't condone no kind of violence, but we used to get paddled, and we used to get
and sure did.
We had to stand till it felt like on one leg with a book, to like we had punishment that lasted because them thigh muscles would be hurting
period
the next day, next few days. But these children these days are different.
Yes.
They're raised different. And sometimes your reflexes, them reflexes is a bad. Them reflexes is a bad.
Let me balance it out. Let me balance the scales though. I do believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Come on, Whitney.
Show them all the beauty. Please don't make me laugh. They possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier.
I wish I had the organ like Jives. I'd back you up. Hallelujah.
I love our kids. And so here's the thing. So even if I would have become a teacher, I would have because I love people. I would have had a heart for the kids.
Robert is right. There's
a difference between disciplining your child and putting fear in the child. And these kids are going through a lot. I've never heard about so much abuse.
Yes.
Even in well-to-do communities. These kids are getting abused, and I don't agree with that at all.
Sometimes school is that's their safe place, but they reenact what they see at home.
Mhm.
All of these kids, all of them don't have problems.
Mhm.
They have home lives that we
Yeah.
don't see and don't
Yes.
understand.
And it's so disheartening. It's so unfortunate.
It is.
And a
All of
lot
them
of
ain't possessed, Jesse.
right. And a lot of these teachers are not Houseway,
They're not.
you had to have so many here in this school district, you gotta have so many certifications. If you
Listen,
quote one
them
more lead on me, Josh. I almost busted out in song. You better be glad.
but really, like these kids, I don't want to say they make it hard, but then they're not paying teachers enough.
They're paying teachers a lot more now than what they were back in the days, though. I'll say that. They're trying, at least over here. I don't know about anywhere else.
Well, yeah, but
They
then
start out
too,
at
you
61
have
over here.
these student teachers. Once that teacher hit it, 9 times out of 10,
Josh
that's
is trenchable. Is the trenchable.
oh, he Joe. That's Joe.
Y'all, we got to
That's Joe. I promise you,
it's really the
Joe.
parents. I believe that. But
Yeah, look at how many people we find out during the winter
Texas
months
and
of
Georgia get way
children
more.
that live in their cars with 3 and 4 kids.
Yes.
And
Or
then
live
they
in
have to go to
hotels.
school.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot for kids.
Yes, it is.
That's a lot for kids,
Or
especially the way these kids act these days. They're bullies. And the moment they find that out, you will never live that down. You become it's a lot that these kids have to deal with.
yeah.
Still not enough of
Yes, a
pay
lot
for
of them are
teachers to
living.
deal with this is true.
I was just about to say that, J. Rochelle. A lot of them are taking care of siblings like parents and still expected to be students. It is sad. It is so sad. And they be so tired.
That's because the parent got to work.
Don't get me to crying on this thing.
7 jobs. This is one of the reasons why right here.
So
And
sad.
I think this might be our last one. But
Okay.
this is one of the reasons why right here. This is one of the reasons why right here.
My God.
You have a mother. I don't care how many baby daddies she got. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She's still a mother with children.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to work 2 jobs. Some of these parents these days, they can't afford to get their kids ready in the morning. They can't afford to be at home when the kids get out of school. They can't afford to really sit down with them and help them with their homework. They can't afford to go to parent-teacher conferences because they have to go to work.
Yep. Yeah.
Because they have to go to work in order for these children to have a roof over their head, food in their mouths, hot water, lights, computer, internet for the homework. They have to have all of these jobs. If not, they're out doing Lyft or they put the kids to bed, then they go do Lyft or Uber or do some DoorDash. By the time the kids get up in the morning, they done probably had 2 hours of sleep for them to go to the 9 to 5.
Yeah. For sure.
So these kids have it hard because the oldest one, who could be 11, they could be 13, they could be 10, but they have to be the ones to get their little sister ready in the morning and take them to school with them and make sure they have food at home in the evening because mama's still at work.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Mama's still at work.
Yes.
So
Facts.
it's more
because I was a latchkey kid. I know.
Come on now.
Firsthand.
Come on now. And then we still have parents who got to take their lunch break to come and pick the kid up from latchkey to take them home to go back to work.
Some can't even take their lunch break to do that.
Listen.
Let me let me say this. And J. Rochelle, I didn't know you was in Texas because I know about the STAR testing. Let me tell you this. When I was in the corporate space and I had two littles, when I tell you there was no way on God's green earth, that's how I wound up becoming an entrepreneur. I could not do it. My work schedule would not allow me to pick my kids up at 2:30 in the afternoon. I was in the corporate space working for a good company.
Yep.
And I could not do it. No way. Even with help, I couldn't do it. I had to hire a nanny when I couldn't even afford one.
Okay. Listen,
When I tell you I could not afford one, I could not afford her at the time. And I had to count. You work in Spring? Okay. I'm in the Katy area. I didn't give my exact location. So
look at all our people. Look how we be connecting and things.
But when I tell you, I do not see how single mothers in the corporate space do it, especially when you have little kids. Ain't no way. And even with two parents, because when I was married, it was somewhat of a challenge as well. Because we both were
still
working.
gotta work.
Yes. And so what I don't understand is how jobs, especially corporate jobs, can be very insensitive to those things. And because most states are what you call it, where they can fire you at will.
Yeah.
Most states are at will. They're docking you. They're doing point deductions. They're doing all kinds of things.
And don't
try to get it. Go ahead.
They not even, some of them not even hiring you full time.
That part.
So you don't have benefits. So now if your child gets sick, that's out of pocket.
There's so
you
many
make too much for the state.
Yeah.
But you don't make enough to it's
work from home has made it better, but they trying to take but see, here's the thing about work from home. Even though you working from home, you can't tend to them kids like how if you got littles, you still.
That's why when you be on the phone paying your bill, they be like, shut up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you hearing somebody dog in the background? Or it's still, I got FMLA because of that. Yeah.
But
I got FMLA because F that. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I read that wrong.
Yeah.
But work from home is harder than one thing. Listen, I work from home and I work more than I would in an office. I promise you that. Because
my
you
mama
right
did
there.
the same thing.
I'm not taking lunch break thing. I ain't here to talk about me, but I'm saying all of this to say in conclusion, because we gotta get ready. I gotta get ready for Josh's panel. But man, we gotta pray for this nation. I just don't know what to say. Just it almost feels like sometimes you can't win for losing, especially if you're a single parent. But one thing I do know is that if you're God's child, he's going to make a way to see about you. Because the flip side, because I was a latchkey for a moment, but when my mom came out on the other side, because she prayed about it, God looked out for her in a major way.
Yeah.
So I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, this was a wonderful show as always. We do miss Pastor Regina, and
we miss you, Pastor Regina.
We miss Tarsha.
Tarsha's April. I guess she said the Lord called her on up a little high some more. I ain't mad at it.
We miss you.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that New York accent.
Yes, absolutely.
We do miss you, and we praying for.
Excuse me.
Pastor Regina is on vacation. Do your thing.
Vacate. Do you hear me?
Okay.
I'm
Um,
gonna be on vacation.
and we have Josh coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is Millennial Mondays.
Baby, it's
Y'all
a good
be
one.
y'all
It's gonna be
be
a good one.
y'all be cutting, and I love it. So if you all are not subscribed to Jesse or Josh, which you should be, but we do have some new people in.
Mm-hmm.
Mods, can you please put Josh's link
Josh
in?
is J. Eleazar.
J. Eleazar. Josh is J.
I'm
Eleazar.
pronouncing it wrong. I'm just country, so I say Eleazar. I think it's
I can't say it either. So Josh,
yeah, either way.
yeah. Y'all
J.
put
Eleazar.
those
And then Jesse Online.
Jesse Online, J. Eleazar, and then y'all are here on Courtney, so we don't have to do that one. But yeah, we got some stuff coming up. There are some new people that are coming around and they want to be on the panels. They love
Okay.
us. So
Yes.
we got some things coming. So I
Okay.
want to do something like in the middle of the week and incorporate the fellas.
Yeah, that'll be great.
I want to do like 3 and 3, three girls, 3 guys, and we can just because we can talk about anything
Yes.
and it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So we
I would
we
love to hear from the fellas
I
outside of
can't
Millennial
wait.
Mondays.
Yes, I can't wait. So we need to do that. And of course, we all know our leader, the apostle, St. James. Follow
Yes.
him on all 20 channels. St. James Eats, the Black Church Sector,
Yes.
the St. James Eats. Follow all of them.
Yes.
Okay. And
Yes.
again, Apostle, we thank you. He
Yes.
here somewhere, he be in and out.
Yeah.
We already know, but thank you guys for being with us again on Sunday. It is
Yes.
Ladies' Day. And thank you, Courtney, for allowing us on your platform. I
Of
did,
course.
I put it on mine, but
Yeah.
yours is pinned, so everybody is. So
Thank
there
you.
we go. For
Thank you
y'all
so
watching
much.
the replay, hit them like buttons. Like
Please.
button and just say hi. Just say replay. The engagement is what moves the algorithm.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yes, that's why when Robert says something, I try to reply to each
Yes.
one of them
Thank you,
because it
Robert.
draws. Yes,
He's so good about that. I was
we need
side-eyeing you
some
for a minute,
more.
Robert, but I appreciate it. Sorry. I
Yes,
didn't know.
he was missing for a minute. We didn't. Yeah, for a second I was like, okay, but it does
Yeah,
the
I get it.
algorithm. So yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so
yeah.
much. I
Thank
appreciate you, Robert.
you, Jacqueline.
Come on, Mug.
That must have been yours I got. Because it doesn't say who, it just says congratulations,
Yeah.
you. So thank you, Jacqueline. When you get yours, make sure you take a picture so we can get it together. I'm gonna do another. Yep. Please support I am Courtney at Zelle. I am Courtney Phillips TV at gmail.com. She gotta go into the phone
It's
booth.
so yeah. So really quickly, it's gonna be good tonight. We're talking all things church. It's the Thinking Saints. I probably still jacked up the name. Sorry, Josh. But it's hold on. When saints think, hold on. Let me not play with it like that. Hold on. Let me see.
Let's
Give me 3
let's
seconds. 3 seconds. 3 seconds. The Thinking Believers.
thinking
Thinking
believers.
Believers. So we're going to talk all things church, and we're not going to come from a negative vein, but we're going to discuss some things and expand our thinking when it comes to church. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so glad. Yeah, that's why I did Karen, but I'm trying to. It's more. Everything ain't bad. Everything ain't bad. So we will see y'all. What time is that?
I think he said 8:30 Central, so that's 9:30 Eastern. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what he said. Josh, if you're in the chat, could you put the time? If not,
Yes.
y'all
Put the
look for it.
time
Y'all
and
go over there, subscribe so that you can get the notification when he goes live.
turn your notifications to all.
And I think I may also simultaneously cast it. I have to double check. I have to ask.
Okay.
Oh, here we
8
go.
p.m.
8.
Central.
Okay.
So
So
that's
you got some
now.
time to go grab you something to
Eastern.
eat right quick, get your little snacky snack, and come on back.
Yep, I'm about to do my little seafood. Yep, I'm gonna be eating while I'm watching y'all. And thank you,
Thank you,
Courtney.
Sean. Shauna.
We don't know what Courtney gonna have on when we see her in a minute. So God bless.
Love y'all. Thank you so much.
We'll see you in a
See you in a minute.
minute. All right. Okay, guys. That was it. That was us. That was all. That's another Sunday in the books. That is another Sunday in the books. Listen here, if you would like to support the platform, here's an easy way. Take your phone or device, put it up to the whatever you're watching it on, and you can send your support there. I do not, my Zelle is under construction. And actually everything is under construction except for my Cash App. You can do a super chat, that's fine too. But yeah, all of my stuff until I move everything over is on Cash App. So this is the way to support the platform. Thank you for all of you all who have already sown. Thank you for you all who have purchased your mugs and your shot glasses. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll keep y'all updated as far as the surgeries and all of that. I do have to get a chair. I have to get this Chase chair to put in my room so that I can sleep because they've already told me that laying in the bed is not going to be it. So I'm already getting the house ready for that. And it's a lot of stuff that I got to do. My insurance ain't switched over yet either. So it's a lot of stuff that I am paying for out of pocket, but God is going to make a way. And my surgery is going to go well. I am already healed in the name of Jesus. I claim it. And yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not worried. I am looking forward to not being in pain. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Can I be transparent with y'all for a second? Let me take this down. Let me take this down. I'm going to be transparent with my audience. This process, I'm not gonna cry. This process has been a lot. You never know how much you need your limbs or you use them until you can't. Everything is difficult. If you've ever had a torn rotator cuff, and mine has frozen shoulder on top of it. You know how you take little things for granted, like when you're laying in the bed and you want to pull the cover over and you just reach back and with your arm, and I can't do that. We take for granted how when we little stuff that we take for granted, like putting on deodorant. I can't lift this arm up. The things that I want to do in the house is difficult to do because you can't move. So I thank you for your prayers. I promise y'all. Y'all don't know how you just can be sitting in tears roll because the pain is just that bad. So, but all in all, God is good. All in all, God is good. So I'm going to do a members only, maybe Tuesday evening. And I just want to talk to y'all and be very transparent about just this season in my life, because I know somebody else is going through something. And sometimes we think that people aren't going through anything. So, yeah. So I thank y'all. We will see y'all in about 45 minutes. Get you something to eat, get you something to drink. The vans are outside. We have snack bags and things on the bus in case you just, you don't want to go to the restaurant. But we will be over at J. Elizar, J. Josh. I'm just because I want tonight, I need you to say your name so we can say it correctly. Okay. So we'll be over there in a few minutes, and tomorrow we'll be over at Jesse Online. So that's it. That's all. I'm going to leave out of here with a Detroiter. I am so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm always proud of my babies. Well, she grown. She ain't no baby no more. But there is new music coming out. I know I uploaded it. I know I did. Is this it? I'm gonna do this like this. I want you guys April 24th. I want you guys to go and download this here. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I love y'all. Be safe. Be good. Be well. I'm out of here. Shout out to Tasha Page Lockhart in this new one. It's a bop. If you ain't heard it, here's a snippet of it. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.